way home from work again, but it's not Friday this time. No, as a matter of fact, it's Wednesday. And so much has happened since the last time I had a conversation with you, or should I say talked at you. Holy fuck. I went to California. I drove there for the first time. The drive over the grapevine, I took my van, obviously, because I went down there to a company called Fiberine. And they put a extended roof on my van. Man, that was such a great trip. My aunt and uncle and I, because they came with me, we carpooled. I was in my van, and they were in their car right behind me, and we had walkie-talkies. And I'll tell you what, if you have not had the opportunity to travel in a caravan with walkie-talkies, that's so much fun. Give that a try. No, driving down the road, talking, seeing the sights. Like, this is the first time I've driven. Like, I basically drove. Like, Long Beach is where the work got done on my van. That's Southern California. I drove across like the entire state, and I was very surprised to discover that California like has no trees. I grew up in Washington, and right now, currently, I live in Oregon. There's trees, like, everywhere you look on the horizon, there's trees. Big, tall Douglas fir trees. Not in California. Go down there. Like, yeah, there's some palm trees here and there, and there's some different types of foliage, but when you look at the mountains, there's nothing there. It's just grass and small bushes, which is really cool because you get to actually see the mountainside. Went down, saw the Queen Mary. My uncle took a shit on that big boat from 1930 something, and he's really, because we didn't take the tour. They were closed. My aunt and uncle we just went down there to see it, and they were like, hey, we got to use the restroom. So they let him in. My uncle's so proud that he took a shit on the Queen Mary. But right on. Way to go, Uncle Rich. You did it. God, we did so much that day. We went and saw a battleship. I think it was the Missouri. I can't remember. But yeah, great trip. Great trip. So yeah, I got that done on the van. The next thing is to get this truck that I'm currently driving sold, and then I can move along with the next stage of the build process of the van. But that's coming. Another big thing that happened since the last time I spoke to you, I started playing at a place in North Plains called the Old Hich'en Post. And there's a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel. Maybe you've seen one or two from me playing there. And there's a whole nother day that I haven't posted yet because I don't know if I don't know. I'm lazy, I guess. I don't know if I'm waiting or if I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing with those videos. But I went to a couple different places around North Plains looking for a place to play. And the first place I went to, I won't mention names, but they still haven't called me. The second place I went to thinks that they're really like hot stuff, but I know why, and so they didn't call me. The third place I went to, I asked them if they ever have live musicians, and the bartender there that got me the gig, her name's Whisper. She says to me, no, like very blue moon, we never have live music here. And I asked why, and she said because the owners don't want to pay the amount that musicians charge. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? No, musicians charge way too much. The owners don't want to pay it. And I said, well, fuck, if you let me put out a tip jar, I'll play here for free. And that place, the Hich'en Post in North Plains, has given me free reign. Like, literally, you can come in and play whenever you want. You don't even have to call first, just show up. which has been really cool. I mean, how often does that happen? Talk about a blessing. So I've played there 3 times now. The first time I was really nervous. The second and the third time I was super chill, really relaxed, and what a great experience that is turning into. I'm getting more experience playing in front of people solo, which I really need, and I'm starting to get a feel for what it's going to be like when I'm on the road, which I'm super excited about because I'm just super excited about it. So yeah, the van's coming along, music's coming along, starting to play places, writing. Blue Collide, which is the band that I'm a part of, we don't have any gigs. Well, no, that's not true. We're opening the Garlic Festival, the Elephant Garlic Festival in North Plains this year. We're the very first band on Friday, which that's cool because I get an opportunity to promote myself playing at the Hich'en Post, and the Hich'en Post is going to promote us playing the Garlic Festival. That's match made in heaven, baby. Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah. So that's all that stuff is great. That's really, really great. Work sucks. I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. The only thing keeping me at that job right now is my coworkers, because they're great, most of them. And the fact that job is paying me. And I have a few health benefits. Like, that's it. Because it's not worth it. My managers have turned on me. I said no, I'm not doing that one time, and everything flops. And suddenly you're the enemy of the state. What else is going on? Just a lot of mixed up and downs still. I mean, that's life. I'm sure you're going through the same thing. Some days I'm feeling really, really good. Some days I'm having a hard time. But for the most part these days, things are pretty nice. Yeah. Okay. So, I figured something out. I really need to learn to play the guitar. Which sounds so silly, because I've been playing the guitar for over 20 years now. And it's funny, I play really well. I mean, I do. I play really well, but I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's really funny because the more engrossed I become in music as I steer my life towards my goals, the more it gets like hard pressed home to me that I have very little understanding of my greatest love, which is just crazy to me. How can there be that much to grasp and understand about something? It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Life's crazy. If you become proficient in any one of the methods by which we explain ourselves, each other, and the universe, you can pretty much explain anything about life if you become proficient enough in any one medium of language, which is fascinating to me. Fascinating. I didn't know that was a thing. I'll tell you, my 30s, probably the best decade I've ever experienced. Like, without a doubt, definitely the best decade I've ever experienced. I'm really excited for my 40s. because I'm getting the feeling that they are going to be really good. Like, my understanding is just going to continue to expand. My empathy and my understanding and the emotional connectivity that we share is just going to keep growing and elevating. Well, at the same time, my sheer disgust and hatred for what this world is becoming is also growing exponentially. I'm a perfect representation of duality, or like a yin yang these days. I'm perfect. I'm so balanced it drives me crazy. I'm so balanced it drives me insane. Does that happen to you? Do you find yourself feeling in that manner as well? People have died. I've experienced another stint of death recently, and I don't like it. Again, I don't like it. I didn't like it last time either. I don't think anybody does, but it's part of what we have to put up with. So, just do it. But I don't know, life is a lot of life is very much a yo-yo, pendulum, if you will. Just trying to find that middle ground, just constantly snaking back and forth, trying to find that middle ground. And as I go back and forth in my understanding on certain things, I can't help but be exacerbated by my own fucking thought process, because I get somewhere and I seemingly make sense of a certain or a group of certain really big ideological theories about life, God, myself, the universe, the connectivity that we share, all of those things. I seemingly find a stable place in my mind with which I can, I don't want to say understand, because I'm constantly evolving, but to where I can, I don't know, get a glimpse of the big picture for a second before it dissipates again. But then everything changes again. I'll get a new puzzle piece, if you will, a new bit of information. And as I add it to the fold, everything changes. Because it has to. It has to. As Jim Morrison once said, you have to be in a constant state of revolution, or you're dead. So, I don't expect that this will ever cease. However, it's quite maddening. At times. Other times I feel completely at ease. And other times I'd like to grab life by the throat and shake it. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Fuck. But for the most part, I'm still really, really happy to be here and excited about what the future potentially holds. Yeah. just pulling into the driveway, so I'm gonna call it. Really good to see you guys. Well, really good to be seen by you guys. How about that? Take care of yourselves, okay? And chase what you love fervently. Don't ever let that go. Ever. Ever. Chase and follow what you love.